like the speed of sound. We can keep on the ground.
Hello girls, guys and gamers, it's Nicky Lee here and we're back to play Big Dick Reloaded. I want to give a big thanks out for Jan for actually helping me doing this. Pretty much like 10 minutes after I put up the Tekken launcher had crashed for me. He was on the Skype giving me a call telling me how to fix this. So 1, you're a fantastic subscriber, 2, you're a fantastic mate, and 3, you're just a fantastic helper out on my server, so thank you so much. You don't understand how much that means to me. So, and secondly, this is the second time I've actually am recording this video. I pretty much got rushed to hospital yesterday quite early. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, so from then I was awake through to midnight because I just couldn't sleep. Then from midnight onwards I was at work, so I was doing a refit for my little store I work at. And from there I worked through to about 8:30 in the morning, so I was up for like over 24 hours, and I was like, meh, I am beyond tired, I'm awake, I was fully alert, everything was good and golden, so I was like, yeah, I can do a recording. As soon as I sat down on my chair and about 3 minutes in, I literally felt the weight of my eyelids just started bear more and more, and I was like, crap, I'm really tired, but I'm actually in the middle of recording and in the middle of building stuff as well. I continued doing it and I ended up actually falling asleep recording. I just slumped on my keyboard and just started sweet nothings down the headset. So I've got like 5 hours of me just pressing random keys on my face and talking, so yay. So it means that I have done a lot of progress, but it also means that the progress that I did was, when I recorded it, was actually really bad content. It was me just slurring my words, me yawning a lot, me just completely spacing out. So I am just going to redo that episode because it was horrible. I checked it over when I woke up and it just was not of the content I would want to put forward. So, damn you, Knight! I will come back in a second and I'll show you what's going on down there, because it's all hooked up now. The other side I've got over there is hooked up to a certain extent, but it's just showing you how it's hooked up. I'm still shattered now. I've had about 5 hours sleep in 2 days. The plan is, if I wake up now and fall asleep later on, then I will wake up like normal time tomorrow rather than just waking up some stupid time in the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning again. So that's my method of madness. So it's going to look a bit crazy, but I'm going to have to go through this with you, and I'm going to take these. I'm taking these liquid ducts off my inventory. If you click, I normally just right click anyway, just for the sake of it. If you right click a liquid duct on top of these, it crashes the whole server. So I've done it like 4 times, and I just keep forgetting I'm doing it. So I'm going to start at what I call probably the start of the whole system. We have a standard chest, wooden chest. It doesn't get filled up that much whatsoever. And we have next to it what's called a filter. A filter is not powered by anything, but it does respond to a redstone signal. So as soon as this timer goes around and hits this on a 3 second interval, it will tell this thing to filter out 1 bucket. I can make this go faster. By 3 seconds this works perfectly. 2 seems a bit too fast. Actually no, I'm going to put up to 2. 4, bloody hell, we're not good to 4. Let's bring you down to 3. At the moment, they're not really going past this one. They're going there, and that's the only one really getting filtered. So if I put you to 2. Then it should 1 go past. Nope. Okay, if I put you to 4 then. There's definitely more time that these actually go through. Or are you just going to fill up? Which is going to suck. Right, well, at least let that fill up, and then once the system's done, it will just circulate through. Okay, so then we've got these things called redstone tubing. They are standard, like, transport pipes. By that I mean it is glass in the middle, and then we've got an alloy called brass left and right of it. Brass is made when you mix zinc and copper, and that's the dust. When you get that, then you get the brass dusts, and then you just smelt it to make it a ingot. This does actually go further. So, are you full? I guess have fun, that's about it. These, I suppose if there's a backup, this one's just going to get sucked dry. So I'm just going to push this back down to 3. Back up to 4, sorry. And slow that down. Okay, so what it does, it goes all the way up here into what's called a deployer. A deployer, when given a redstone... Is it a redstone signal? Yeah, so when given a redstone signal, it will right-click whatever is inside it. So being a bucket, the cows that are pushed up against this deployer will have the bucket turn into a milk bucket. And from there, the filter here will filter out any milk buckets rather than the standard buckets, if that makes any sense. So you're going from the chest, it's filtering out basic buckets, come along here, going here, and then it's putting the buckets in the deployer. The deployer is right clicking and making milk buckets. This one, the filter is taking out those milk buckets, and it's leaving still the buckets in there to still right click. As soon as it goes in there, it'll filter them out. And so it does it on all of them, and when they come out, they'll just get filtered. No, they go downwards towards the central column, and they go in towards the liquid duct. Now this is where crazy things go on, because you've got 3 different pipes coming off. We've got a standard transport pipe, we've got a redstone tubing, and we've got a liquid duct all at the same time. And I'm going to show you how this works. So along the top one is where the milk buckets go into, and we flip it around so it's no longer putting something in. You just click this one here, the one that shows that it means empty, and you put, it gets pumped into here, the milk fills this up, and then it goes chucked down the liquid duct. The liquid duct is set up to this one here. So blue, actually we can turn this one off actually, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Make it a bit more easier. So blue is the top one, that's the input. We've got the liquid output, and then we've got just the standard output here. And that is the red one. So the red one down here will just kick out the buckets. Buckets normally would go here. So if I turn this off, you'll see that buckets just get accumulated in here. If I turn this to red, they'll come out same as I change this one here to off. That's because if anything goes into it. So he's not actually accepting anything at the top at the moment. So if I put that back to blue, then it actually will work. And then all of these, look in here, these actual milk buckets will just accumulate. So if there ever is a problem with the actual system, like this there, it'll keep all the standard buckets going through, but any milk ones will just jump in here and I can just drink it. It's not a difficult thing whatsoever. So that's how this rather complicated setup work. The reason why I said it was difficult was because it's cable. I got this right. The cable in was fine. It was how the hell am I gonna make the liquid come out of this and go into the tanks? That was my issue, and I knew you could pump out liquids from a liquid duct, so that was my only solution. And you see, it's a really efficient system. We have almost hit capacity on these things. They only hold bloody hell, it's almost done actually. Yeah, it only holds another 14 buckets in each, and we're done. So I might have to put this on hold. No, if this gets filled up, it'll just create a backlog here. There's only a certain amount of buckets in the system, so I'm actually going to take some buckets out. I'm just going to clean this up, limit how many is actually in the system. That way, if there is an overflow, there's only like 4 buckets in the system, so that's fine. They can just hover around until I actually start using these for fuel or for recipes. So that's how that's done. It sounds, well, it looks complicated, but once you understand the basics of those little like blue electricity and the standard thermal expansion stuff, it kind of makes sense. The only real issue is the actual inputs and outputs of the liquid duct and making sure that it's emptying the buckets, not filling them, because they're the ones that can really mess you up. Now I'm going to show you, bloody hell, my voice is crackled in. I'm on like 13 and my voice is cracking. So yeah, I'm going to show you what's happening over here, because I have made a setup and I have got over there what will be my prep room. And because over there you can see I have, oh no, I had built all of this stuff. It shouldn't be too hard to break down, because I haven't put down anything too complicated. So the only real ones I need to show you is these ones, and liquid transposer you know about. I can actually turn this off, so it should be full by now. Oh, there was a reason why I went over there and then I crashed. Okay, so that's why it was. Okay, so I need that red, that yellow. Okay. So as long as you are looking at what side is what, so apparently that's not... Apparently that's... What also is, if you, from there, imagine it's a box that you would put together. That would be the top, that would be the left, that would be the right, that would be the back, and that would be the bottom. That's how it should be. Well, that should be over there. So if you look at it, that's the back, that's the top, and that's the right hand side apparently. Is that right? So get rid of that. And so the only real thing I need to show you is, first things first, we need a filter. And the filter is going to go here. Get the screwdriver out. And screwdriver is just like a wrench. That way, and you want a deployer facing whichever way the cow is facing. So that's the way you want it, so the buckets come into it, the filter sucks it out of it, and it comes back into the liquid duct. Liquid duct then turns it into milk and then takes all the buckets back into the system. I would have a filter here, but I actually forgot to make one. But that's how simple it is to make the system, to actually make the stuff. You're going to need this first of all. This is how to make what's called a waffle. It's a waffle something or another, it's got a weird name. It's a waffle boule. Waffle boules are made to make these, the silicone waffles. Oh, wafers, sorry. I've been calling them waffles for ages, they're wafers. You've got a silicone wafer here, and you've got redstone. This makes a redstone, a red silicone wafer, sorry. Iron plus a stick makes you a screwdriver. This we've got zinc and the copper makes you the brass. In here I've just got random stuff. Here we are, so you've got the brass plus the glass makes you the pneumatic tubing. Then we've got the pneumatic tubings plus the redstone makes you the redstone tubing. These are the ones that you need. The reason why you use these ones rather than these ones is when you get to the higher things like where is it? Here. You can use the actual tubing themselves as a source of emitting a redstone signal. So that's why you use redstone tubing rather than the other ones. And what else do we have? Redstone tubing. This one was for you was that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, there, 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 and I just need to get this. This is for a filter. Is it a filter or deployer? Yes, should be a filter. Deployer's a lot easier to make. I know some more a red silicone wafers in here. Chucked in there earlier on. Boom. I'll give you these back. 8. So I can actually make another filter now. Problem is we don't actually have a cow to actually make the system work. But this is literally how it is set up. Is that an invisible skeleton? No. Oh no. Ow. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I'm losing my voice as well. Nope, 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 nope. Come inside. There we are. Oh, open. There we are. Okay. My God. They attacked the bloody spiders tonight. I should just technically just sleep. Why is all these spiders coming like today? Alright, filter. I don't need to make it, don't I? If they really wanted to just climb up the side of the building and kill me. So, that goes there, and that makes me a filter. So here we've got cobblestone, cobblestone, redstone, piston, and a chest. Makes you the deployer, and I don't think there's any in this one. I could actually show you to make these, because they actually are quite complicated. You need to make a timer. A timer is made of these stone wafers. They literally are just smooth stone put into a furnace, and you get 2 of these. Put redstone above it, and you get a redstone wire. So you need 3 of those. You need 3 wafers and 4 redstones makes 3 of these. So you need just 1 of those. Gets those, and that's all you need for 1 timer. And you need a cathode and a pointer. So pointer is a redstone torch, wafer, and smooth stone. And it's just redstone torch and a wafer, and you get yourself a timer. Do I still have some redstone? Yes, barely. So you literally set this up to whatever interval you want, but just remember to actually separate these. So I want it that way. Are you going to be interrupted by that? Alright, I'm gonna have to change this for a little while. I'll put it back afterwards, don't worry. Do I have to? Yeah. No, actually don't have to. I'm going to do this for the sake of the experiment. I'm going to stick dirt there, and I'm going to stick a timer right next to it, and this should hook up. No. Oh, wrong one. That should work, okay. Dirt there, timer onto that. And you see, the redstone signal affects that. And then the same redstone signal will make it deploy. Now, because this is a different circuit, you can have it at a completely separate interval. And the reason why you do this is because there's no point sucking out if there's nothing in it. So it's pretty much, it will eventually sort itself out that way, but you literally just want to, oh no, having it like this is a much better system. So if there was, at the moment we haven't actually chosen what's going in there, and that's probably the last thing you need to do. I don't think there's anything in there, so it should just leave it in there. Yep. So we only want it to have, oh, wrong one. We only want the filters to give out buckets. So now if I put a bucket in there, it will only filter out the buckets. So if I put something like dirt in here, some of these, some of these, nothing else will actually get filtered out of it. That's the advantage of actually choosing what you want to put in there. And same here, we only want to make sure if, say if there was somehow a contamination, you only want the actual bucket. I've got bloody hiccups here. You only want the buckets working. And I don't actually have a milk bucket on me to show you this, but, or a cow would actually do that, but then in this one here, you just want milk buckets. And then it will just filter out not the actual normal buckets, because if it filtered out these ones, like I said before, if the interval was exactly the same, then it would pull the buckets out before it would actually deploy. So that would be the problem. So make sure that is a milk bucket, and that is your system. We know how to do liquid ducts, we've done it before. We know liquid ducts and liquid transposers. These are the Stirling engines with red alloy wire and redstone conduits. So the rest of it we know how to do already. Same here. It's just stone transport pipes. And that is it. You can make this look a lot more pretty than this. I just done this. Oh, please go away. Did I do that during the night and not even... I knew it was night, but I just completely forgot about it halfway through. But yeah, this is actually how you do the milking system. It works. These liquid ducts link up perfectly towards the actual liquid storage tanks, and I think that's the only way for you to actually do them. I could be wrong, there could be another way of doing it, but this is probably the easiest way of making a automated system. The only problem you will have is actually finding a renewable source of energy. And well, you can use stuff like biogas fuel, which will use the milk and a bit of lava to actually use it, so you can use it as its own fuel. Or if you set up a solar array here and hook it up to electric engines, and the electric engines go into the redstone conduits, that will power it, and then you will just have an infinite source of energy as long as it's daytime to hook up to something like a bat box, or if you use MFE. And yeah, that'll be, I'm probably gonna do that anyway, just have double power. But that is it. It's been a weird episode, like I said, I've already done this before, so the majority of the layout was already there. You just want to make sure these two ones are separated, so there's not one linked redstone tubing, and you have to make sure there's a redstone coming off it and it's not directly attached to the actual timer, because if it does, it won't actually have the connection here, and you won't get a redstone signal emitting. You can see it pulses red when there's a signal, same over there. If it was like a straight signal like this, I think it would show it. Nope, we've got some annoying kids outside screaming. Thank you, youth of today. You make recording so easy. But yeah, so the village is slowly expanding. I've got this here. I might actually move this purely because it's annoying the hell out of me. If I move this, then I can push this further in, and I can put it somewhere else. It's just the pathing looks horrible and I hate it. So if I move it, I can just make things look a lot better. So you probably will see me move that in the near future. I might move it to here. So all I'll do is I will straighten the path up to here, and then let's go across there. And that's all I'll do. So you probably will see this will probably get pushed back a little bit further to about here. I say probably, it'll get pushed back to here centrally. So it'll be 3x3, so it'll be from there, there, there. And then it'll be a 4 gap between that, a 4 gap between that. And I think I will prefer it like that then how it is at the moment, because the pathing just looks all over the place. There's bit gaps behind this house and it just makes no sense. Whereas you look to the left of it, it's all perfectly accurate, it's all structured, it's all nice, and this side just isn't. And as you can see, it's expanding further and further out. But we're getting there. But I want to thank all you guys who gave me advice. It was only came to me straight away and told me how to do it. And I want to apologise for my voice. It's yet again going. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just lack of sleep, or is it just because of like my throat being bad. Like I have a hole in my wind tube. Ta-da! Things get dangerous sometimes, so it could have been that. But yeah, my voice is getting like almost Barry White mode. It's getting really deep. But next episode, I'm not sure what we're actually gonna do. I still haven't yet to continue with the actual storage room, which is an unfortunate event, because the reason why I started all this is because I was doing this off camera, and the reason why I haven't been doing this is because the milking station has been annoying the hell out of me, and I've been doing that. So this it is a big part of the actual village, but it's not really a big important thing to show you guys, if that makes any sense. But I mean, when I get the stuff, well, we've already made all the stuff we need. We've had transport pipes, all different transport pipes, and we've just got glass, fences, basalt brick, Stone bricks. Oh yeah, I've got hiccups again. We've got signs, which everyone knows how to make. And we've done the inverted lamps. If I keep doing it, the same, all I'm going to do is about 5 episodes of me doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Whereas I can actually expand here, or even expand into the commercial area finally. Because I think once I have these done, well, there's one thing I do want to do actually, and I think that'll probably be the last thing for this area. Because once these are built and I've micro blocked all that out, this will actually be done. All it needs is redecorating. Pigs you don't get resource from. I could shear the sheep, I suppose. I could do a system for that, but do I have enough space for it? But I don't think I do. And do I really need to shear the sheep? That's the other question. There's not enough space. Because there's a difference between getting the wool and getting the milk. If you kill cows, you don't get the milk. If you kill sheep, you get the wool. So there's not really a need for shearing these guys. These guys will just respawn. So there's literally no issue whatsoever with people that's killing them. So yeah, it'll be nice to have the actual system up and running. Oh no. But I don't really need it. The thing I do need is eggs. So I probably will set up a small penned area. Oh, get out of the war. Where can I put it? I might make it like here. This would have been a nice area. So I might just move the pond to somewhere like... yeah, probably about here. I'll move the pond to... here. And I'll put the penned area there. And then I'll put hoppers leading to chests. And that way... I can actually get a way of farming these things, farming the eggs, without actually doing it. And that'll be the last thing. I'll have the chickens, the sheep, the pigs, the cows, the milk, the eggs, and even if we need it, chuck away legs. And for some reason that rhymed. I really wished we could get squids, but unfortunately we can't. That's for me from another time. Yeah, so I might set up a... Do I want to do that? I need to do some research then. If I can change the depth of this so squids actually do spawn naturally in this, then that'll be fine. So it might just mean I need to make this a lot deeper. But I'm going to have to explore how to make squid spawn. But that's it. It's been an extended outro. But until next time guys, I'll see you then. Bye bye.